My life had collapsed around me. I'd worked myself into exhaustion. My father died suddenly, and my relationships were in turmoil. Little did I know at the time, out of my greatest despair was to come the greatest gift. I've been given a glimpse of a great secret.
The secret is...
The secret.
The secret. All right, it is called The Secret, and it's one of Oprah's new favorite things, a little movie that's sweeping the country one DVD at a time. People who see it say it'll change their lives for the better forever. And Amanda John visits a local place where people are learning exactly what The Secret is.
All right, I'm so excited for you to meet our next guest because I believe they can help you completely change your life. They're both teachers of Rhonda Byrne's new book and film called The Secret. Please welcome Bob Proctor and John Assaraf.
The Secret is based, it's based on a law, and it's the law of attraction. And it explains how we attract everything into our life, good and bad. Whatever comes, we've attracted it. We're like magnets. The entire universe operates by law. It's in an orderly manner. Dr. Wernher von Braun, the father of the space program, said that the natural laws of the universe are so precise that we don't have any difficulty building spaceships, sending people to the moon, and we can time the landing with the precision of a fraction of a second. And one of the laws is the law of vibration. Like your body is in a vibration, and your mind controls the vibration you're in. When we refer to vibration, we refer to it as a feeling. Like if you say, I'm not feeling good, you're in a bad vibration. Like that, you can change it to a good vibration by choosing good thoughts. But the beautiful part about this is the vibration we're in is dictating what we attract, whatever we think about. Most people are thinking about debt, and so they're attracting it. They should think of abundance, and they'll attract that.
And what is the most important thing you think about that attraction?
Well, the most important thing about it is to be aware that your thoughts are really controlling your vibration, and it's your thoughts that's dictating what you attract. So we should be, constantly looking at what's going on in our mind. What are we thinking about? We generally let the outside world control the inside world, and we've got to switch that.
The thing that's new about The Secret is there's a lot of new scientific evidence that's coming up now in quantum physics and in neuroscience that's really showing us that our thoughts do control the vibration of our body and every cell in our body. And we know that every thought has an electrical and a chemical balance to it as well. And so when you're thinking positive thoughts, you're actually emitting a frequency from your heart and your brain that through the law of resonance or frequency, you're attracting to it everything that resonates with that. And so we're dealing with science now, which is a lot better than what we had in the past, which was through the sages or the mystics of the time. And so we're dealing with a much better prepared information gathering that's happening through science.
And here we are, the granddaddy of all quantum weirdness, the infamous double-slit experiment. To understand this experiment, we first need to see how particles, or little balls of matter, act. If we randomly shoot a small object, say a marble, at the screen, we see a pattern on the back wall where they went through the slit and hit. Now, if we add a second slit, we would expect to see a second band duplicated to the right. Now, let's look at waves. The waves hit the slit and radiate out, striking the back wall with the most intensity directly in line with the slit. The line of brightness on the back screen shows that intensity. This is similar to the line the marbles make. But when we add the second slit, something different happens. If the top of one wave meets the bottom of another wave, they cancel each other out. So now there is an interference pattern on the back wall. Places where the two tops meet are the highest intensity, the bright lines, and where they cancel, there is nothing. So, when we throw things, that is, matter, through two slits, we get this, two bands of hits. And with waves, we get an interference pattern of many bands. Good so far. Now, let's go quantum. An electron is a tiny, tiny bit of matter, like a tiny marble. Let's fire a stream through one slit. It behaves just like the marble, a single band. So, if we shoot these tiny bits through two slits, we should get, like the marbles, two bands. What? An interference pattern. We fired electrons, tiny bits of matter through. But we get a pattern like waves, not like little marbles. How? How could pieces of matter create an interference pattern like a wave? It doesn't make sense. But physicists are clever. They thought, maybe those little balls are bouncing off each other and creating that pattern. So, they decide to shoot electrons through one at a time. There is no way they could interfere with each other. But after an hour of this, the same interference pattern is seen to emerge. The conclusion is inescapable. The single electron leaves as a particle, becomes a wave of potentials, goes through both slits, and interferes with itself to hit the wall like a particle. But mathematically, it's even stranger. It goes through both slits, and it goes through neither. And it goes through just one, and it goes through just the other. All of these possibilities are in superposition with each other. But physicists were completely baffled by this. So they decided to peek and see which slit it actually goes through. They put a measuring device by one slit to see which one it went through and let it fly. But the quantum world is far more mysterious than they could have imagined. When they observed, the electron went back to behaving like a little marble. It produced a pattern of two bands, not an interference pattern of many. The very act of measuring or observing which slit it went through meant it only went through one, not both. The electron decided to act differently, as though it was aware it was being watched. And it was here that physicists stepped forever into the strange, never world of quantum events.